I feel like shit. How you doing?
Yeah, pretty similar. Pretty similar, but for different reasons.
Only have 1 hour of sleep. I'm feeling great.
Nice.
So it's just is that
Just a reminder to everybody why I'm doing this.
Do it for her.
Do it for her. There you go.
Oh my fucking god.
Is that really happening again? Fire alarm, everybody. We're gonna deal with this. Should I kill the stream entirely? We gotta go deal with. We gotta deal with this. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hi. Fire alarm. A lot of stairs to climb. A lot of stairs to climb on the way back up. All right. All right. It's funny because Minh was so enthusiastic.
That was the best part.
I was because
I got tired because of him.
So my thing when I'm like, okay, I'm not going back to the gyms just yet, but I'm down for like working out at home.
Yeah.
My thing is to like, okay, let's hit the stairs, down and up.
Yeah.
And it's enough stairs that it's like it's a good workout.
Like, all right, turn on.
So I knew when I got there, and I'm like, we doing this? I'm like, I could use the workout, but I also know I don't want to come back and sit here and just be like, for the recording.
Yep.
And Minh was like, oh, I'm going to get my exercise for the day. And
He was
like,
so hyped.
so hyped.
He was the first one to go. Like, we're looking at the elevators, and it's like off, obviously. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to get some exercise. I'm going to walk upstairs.
And Reggie's like, oh, can we vote on this? And you're the one that's doing badminton all the time. You know?
But I don't want to sweat.
No, I know. Exactly.
So
and then
we're like a third of the way through. And Minh is like, oh shit, we're only at for 3. Oh my god. Oh no.
So now we know in the movie, in the apocalypse, what would happen. You know, the enthusiastic dude. Let's go, guys. We can do it. Right into,
Oh, we're doomed. We're all gonna die.
It's over. Just Darkest Dungeon 2 shit. It's hopeless. Every man for themselves. Now we know. Now we know, man.
Man, are you okay?
No.
Let's see how this affects today's session. Who the fuck knows? You know what tired play is gonna do for the state of the game.
I'm sorry, man. Oh man. I wouldn't have been this tired if Minh didn't make me laugh like a fuck when we were climbing up the stairs. So you work out at home, right, Minh?
I'm gonna take that as a no. Gonna go ahead and take that as a no. Oz Rabbit, glad to see you're still surviving. Barely. Please don't kill each other. Well, don't kill Minh for another 2 days at least. It would upset our friend Hildebrand Manderville, best JoJo character in 14. Well, seems like you're a little too late. Corpse. Dead. Rip the Dokage. Long live the new Dokage. When it's time to make the statue with the
4.
with the that's the face right there. See that face? That's the face that you put on the statue. Hello, we are back. We continue. We are in the process of defeating big monsters.
What's cooking?
And we are all out of breath and tired. And we
got a blood pumping for the blood pool.
blood is 957.
Damn, okay. Holy crap, okay, it's still rising. Still pouring blood in it.
Crabs drowning.
You guys can have it.
Drowning. and you know,
Say that again, man?
I said you guys can have it.
we're not what?
You guys can have it?
You guys can have it.
You guys can have it.
You guys can have it. Wait, hold on. Let me modify it a little bit myself. Nope, I'm back.
You're back?
I'm back. I
Okay,
am back
alright.
with all my energy back, and I'm not tired anymore. I'm good. Let's go. Let's do it.
All right.
All right.
Almost tapped out.
Damn, that was weird for a second.
Almost.
Min's like, I ain't
Oh, fuck,
tired no more. I like blood. Blood, 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 blood.
Physical tiredness, it's a lie. It's a lie. You have to
Alright.
make the mental. It's all in your mind.
Alright.
You know?
Yep, mental toughness.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
La dureté du mental.
Yeah, that was a little, that was a little concerning for a second there.
Just that don't put any flashback into what happened 5 minutes ago. Okay?
Okay.
cool.
All right.
Okay, let's
Cool.
go. Alright, I'm in depth.
So what was I even? Oh yeah. No, that's it. Yeah, crabs drowning in blood, and I was gonna say you can't even tell because all you see is red. So just when a dying claw is trying, it's just like, it's all the same thing, you know? Anyways, what the fuck is happening is the question.
That's a very
You
good
just
question.
escaped the fucking chaos.
Right, the cave arc.
The cave arc.
The cave arc is happening.
Oh, and the monster moved to taupe.
The big monster is acting odd. God. Yeah,
And there's only you outside right now? Oh my god.
you guys are still in Cave Gaiden. Right.
Oh.
Right. Okay, alright. So that was happening. And then, if I'm not mistaken, the state of affairs was also mostly liquid. And then, yeah, we're just chilling. Okay, alright, we're just chilling then.
And you're one battle away, I think, from level 69.
Wap wap. Am I Gronk? Should I be doing cartwheels and overplaying the joke?
Well, if you don't, I will.
Min is Gronk. Alright.
Let's move. Big 5.
Is it big though?
Fights are still lethal. Where I am.
Yeah.
Fights are still lethal. Shit's not 100% on the up and up. I gotta be careful.
Oh, no
No
galoshes.
galoshes. Yeah, fights are still very lethal right now.
Uh-oh.
Big uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Big uh-oh.
Make it count. Oh, he's done. Unless he speeds away.
Oh yeah, big oh yeah, sure.
Well, you know, what if something bad happens? Always a concern.
Jin could have struck. But even then.
Always a concern. Level 69!
Nice.
Nice!
Nice.
Nice!
Nice.
Nice!
Alright.
Hey!
It can only
Nice.
happen 3 times in this game, so.
Nice.
Alright, Sangreal, Galoshes, 3 gem. And I tried to rob the store. Right. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Right. Okay. I think I was stalling.
Hey man.
How many
What
days
what
are
you
left?
doing? Oh, I'm just noising your noise.
Nice.
Noise.
Oh shit. Okay.
It just got driven into the ground with the entire Gronkowski family, just all collectively just building an identity and brand around 69. Like, it's like, hey, do you get it? It's the sex thing.
Well, I need to defend myself.
Yep.
And
Yep.
if I move, I'm exposed. Oh, this is dumb. I don't want to use it.
Nice.
Oh, okay, wait. If I move... Oh, I don't know what he has for items. He might be able to target me. Well...
So, just in case it wasn't made clear, we are all currently mentally debuffed because a fire alarm went off before we started recording, and we had to do a fucking a full-on multiple flights of stairs down and up, and so we came back pretty exhausted. So our mental faculties are currently debuffed. Thus, any decisions we make might be a little wacky, a little loopy.
Here you are.
What's in my bag? I got one lockpick. Interesting.
Did you open all the boxes though?
Nope. Yeah, I did.
I didn't remember what Minh had in his inventory.
No, none of us did.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that I have nothing. I forgot that I got cleaned the fuck out.
Good luck.
Yep. I do have good luck.
And we're back. The first initial turn has been completed. Now we sort of remember what's happening.
Yep. Sorta.
Sort of.
Very slowly making our...
I did write my dog from what I'm doing, so
Yeah.
so I remember.
I mean, I'm already saved at this church. And clearing my poison wouldn't do anything. I guess, like... This is interesting. This is an interesting predicament. 'Cause it's not a bad one. But... in terms of... freedom... I have limits. So, like... the fact that there's no shops of variety here create a situation that is, you know, less, I can't do as much, less versatile, but there are shops in here. And it's like, do I have to really go all the way back in here to go shopping?
Or get back in the cave.
Or that. Or that. Okay.
You wanted something from the shop in the cave, right? Why'd you go out?
Because it got a little too hot in the kitchen.
He really wanted to leave, dude.
It got a little too hot in the kitchen.
He was rolling for like 10 turns.
It was bad.
It sounds like you started the stove on and then you left and you forgot about it. And I'm telling you, hey, come back, finish your what you're cooking, man.
Too many cooks. You know?
Damn. Almost 2k damage.
But not enough for the kill yet,
Yeah, almost.
right? Like that's the indicator that it's like a swing still wouldn't clear it.
Yeah,
Oh. That's something I did not write in my notebook, but it didn't matter. Anyway, that Reggie was wanted, and that's why I wanted to kill him.
He had a big bounty,
Yeah, I wrote kill Reggie.
but you didn't write why.
I didn't write why.
It's okay, man. I might be wanted again at some point. 2, 3. Okay.
Just gonna do what I did. Huh?
Currently, no one wants you. But he might be coming for you.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I saw his Sangreal. I don't care.
Four.
I don't care as I walk away.
Big strike.
Always.
Sangreal is another word for grail.
Yeah,
Holy Grail.
That was my guess.
I didn't know that.
Saint Graal
I didn't know
in
that.
French, yeah. Oh, that's yours. Should I chase Min? No.
The
Man.
one god?
Bounty was for 1 day too. Oh my god. What a waste of a Sangreal.
Nice.
Yeah, of course. Nice.
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 Oh man.
What?
What a hobbled chapter we are in right now. No freedom of movement.
Like, it would be bad if I got locked out again with a bounty without any items. Okay. Yeah, let's go get items. Anyway, Min is running away. Items, and then rob the weapon store, and fail, and then move.
It'd be nice if, like, you could walk into the store and he can just see your burning Fist of the North Star aura and just be like, hey man, just take it.
That would be great.
I have to roll it.
He just gives it to me. Like,
Yeah.
what do you want?
Was there an item in Kingdom that would guarantee a robbery? No, eh?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Guarantee a robbery? I don't know, but I remember about these guys though, where you rob under
This
the
guy,
thing.
that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, okay. Yes. You can
Did it
steal
show up in the
something.
boxes? I think it did, right?
What?
It did show up in Journey chests, right?
Disguise?
These guys, yeah.
Yeah,
I
We-
saw
we
these
saw
guys
it?
Yeah.
in Journey, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it
With
was, though.
just
You steal
not a-
something and then
just-
you blame it on someone else.
Yeah, just none of us have it.
Right.
Yeah, but,
That's it.
what do you have? What's shackle? Shackle. Oh, yeah. No, I don't shackle me.
Damn. Boom, shackle-lackle.
Slams it in.
Oh! Just
Damn.
paralyzed. Okay. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Oh,
I shouldn't say just paralyzed.
shakalaka.
It's the 1-2.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I forgot in my notes what stats should I put on. I didn't write it.
Build notes.
Well, not build no, just remembering what I was doing. I think I was rising SP until 40 and then doing some, and then resume HP or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Congratulations, though. You found a way to break the game with builds with a build again. You definitely have a knack for it.
I don't
Double dodge?
I don't agree that I broke the game. I just think I'm playing the class as it should be playing.
But in Kingdom, we didn't know how like the classes were gonna shape up.
Yeah.
And then you created one that like was untouchable towards the end.
Yeah.
And in this one, we had no idea what the rules were gonna be, and you're also currently
Yeah. Yeah, I started with SP, which like that didn't help in the beginning.
like just running through the mental gymnastics of like what turns you would need to lose. It becomes immensely unlikely that blessing wouldn't keep you out of trouble.
Here you go. At some point, I'm gonna have to put in speed as well.
Oh, that's the one that I wanted.
Strike! You gotta reveal.
Okay, I need.
You got a lot of
I
items.
need to not mash the button.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just to confirm what you're picking up.
No, because he might spend his reveal again.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Never forget.
Yeah, okay. I have actually, well, when it's not my turn, I also have some information that I think, in the interest of fairness, I should explain about something about the system that someone found out and sent me a message about.
Okay. Just do your thing.
Not a huge deal, just a mechanical thing. I'll take you over X Knights, I'll tell you what. I'll take you over X Knights. Don't break my shit. And if you dodge, you dodge.
You dodge.
That's how it's been going.
Yeah, okay, so what's up?
Yeah, so basically, like, and I think it's because, like, someone, like, there's the clip of, like, Reggie fucking nailing the 6 that was posted on Twitter, and someone was like, oh, you just timed the rolls.
Yeah,
and I was like,
asked for proof.
What the? I'm like, where the fuck are you getting that? What proof do you have that that's a thing? Because every indication seems to be here that it like that has nothing to do with the result.
Okay.
It doesn't at all feel like that. So I think people are just talking shit. And I think, and then someone came back and said, "Hey Woolie, I just finished watching Journey Fling episode. Figured I'd reach out and grant some clarity on some mechanics. No spoilers included. After a couple episodes, I decided to play for myself, I found out a couple things with the CPU. First off, the CPU cheats and has perfect rolls regardless of difficulty. And 2, the game is predetermined for 3 turns ahead. Rolls, events, and outcomes, attacks, rewards, items, store robbing, even field spells are all predetermined. I haven't tried anything further than 3 steps, so for all we know, fates are sealed, like, from the moment you start. But, one thing you can take solace in is the failed strikes. If you're wondering about an auto counter or something like that, it was just poor, horrible bad luck. After all, luck is a skill. And,
So... spin, you don't time to spin because it's a repeat.
So basically, this person said that like it seems like there's a seeded 3-turn whatever, you know, of like like any given moment, the 3 turns ahead are seeded.
Okay.
Before like it changes again, I guess, or whatever.
Then you know what? That's how Dokapon Kingdom is.
Yeah.
Kingdom after when we finished playing our playthrough, and like I was messing around with the game, and I was
you were feeling yourself.
I was using I was reloading the state save,
Okay,
you know?
yeah.
And every time it's always the same shit. Like it's like
Oh.
yeah, like everything is predetermined from the beginning of your turn. Before the beginning of your turn. I think the beginning of the day.
So then that's
So even the rolling.
So but then it's the same shit.
Yeah. So if that's true, I mean, so that's why the person who sent you, I believe it, because that means it's using the same system as Dokapon Kingdom.
Which also means that like just time it, LOL.
Yeah,
is completely
that's
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice. All right, crime time. Hi, what do you got?
Yeah, you're alone in the cave now.
For now. So fast.
But yeah, but you cannot break Reggie's fate though. He has to think that it's all about the timing.
It stopped at 6. It stopped moving.
Look at that bounty.
Yeah, I don't care about the bounty anymore.
Hey Reggie, that was predetermined.
Yeah. Oh.
What a whole new layer of fucking salt to shake onto this fucking shitty pie.
Fucking dung pie.
Oh. Okay. Confirm saved. Okay.
Oh man. In the world of Dokapon. Oh fuck.
Watch out. Watch out.
You never had a chance to begin
You have
with.
13 health?
Yeah, he fucked me up. So initiative or death. Death it is.
I choose death.
I give up.
Give up or renew and die? And if you give up, you have 13 HP in this area, right?
Yeah. Giving up is kind of pointless, to be honest. Let's just not break my shit. If you take it from me, then you take it from me, I guess. And you know what? I've been stingy on the Echo because I've been trying to hold on to it since I need them. But on this island, I guess I can't afford to be stingy. So let's not break my shit. Okay.
Just a town, just a town.
Yeah. I think the worst thing that you don't want happen is your weapon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I did a counter there, and he did break my weapon attack, then it's infinitely worse.
Yeah, I'll stay here for a bit. Telequit later.
Oh, event?
No. Oh,
Wow.
It's been a while.
there's Lantanis.
I was scared. I was honestly scared because I'm already in depths, and I did not want any more of this Stylus game.
Same numbers.
He seems happy about it.
Same numbers.
Yeah, because he's keeping the money.
Yeah, I just like when you really think about it, you know, it's like a monster with an equipment breaking ability just turns the battle into a there's no battle. It's just
yeah.
you cannot
Are you gonna?
you
take the
cannot risk
chance?
that.
Yeah.
You just can't risk it.
Oh man. I must be a fool because even though people are saying that it's predetermined, I'm like, maybe I could have stopped it at another moment, got a different result.
Yeah.
Like I think the first time I pushed for the robbery, it was at 4, and then it kept going all the way to 6. So I was like, I'll try to stop
You
higher.
sound like a gambler
I sound
walking
like a
out of the
gambler.
casino.
Yep. I'll beat the slot machine.
That's what you sound like. And that's why, like I just mash, because I'm not even going to play the game of pretending.
I see.
All right. You got some stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm still out.
Oh, phew, that's not my town. Cool.
Yeah. Min's doing moves. That's huge. That's huge.
Resting.
I feel like another reset's coming anyway, so... The Great Reset.
The Great Reset of casual.
The Great Reset is upon us again, for sure. No question. So you can only, you know... care so much about a town or two.
Man, my attack is really low. I really need to...
Feels good to have the... Like, the thought that you have it, but, you know, you don't really have
Well,
it.
I still feel that... I'm gonna be honest. I still feel like having towns is beneficial, even though it's
Of
not for the
course.
value, but because I'm in debts right now and
Taxes.
Yeah, they're working
taxes.
for you.
Of course.
Like,
Oh, no.
that's-
I am in no way implying it's not beneficial.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like
it's good to take towns, but it's bad to get attached to them.
it's exactly, yes. There you go. It's immensely transient. You know, Dokapon is teaching us a lesson about the state of capitalism.
Does it work?
Do you really own that? Do you, though?
no.
Nice. You went really slow on that push, man. I saw it.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Still
Nope.
out.
Kicks just kicking around.
Yep. Waiting for that bounty to bounce. Whew. Just enough.
Oh yeah, 150. No wonder his evasion is.
So yeah, that's why he was fucking smoozing on me. Smoosh. God.
Smushing? Smush?
Schmoovin on me.
Strike! Oh my god. Damn.
Maybe this time?
Nope.
All right.
Wow, that's
Deep sleep.
Yep. We could use it. I could use it. Think it's random this time, or you think it's based on, like, I don't know,
level.
or what killed you, or how long since your last one?
Yeah, I don't
Probably
know how the
random.
rules
Probably
are.
random.
No, predetermined.
Well. Yes. A predetermined random value.
Nice.
Predetermined random is still random after all.
Yeah.
It's not true random.
You're right.
Cool.
But if you have the ability to rewind time, you know every time what they're doing. Like Echo from League of Legends.
No.
Damn. Yeah, I guess Neji was right.
Damn.
hell.
Don't fight it. Don't fight it.
Oh, that hurts.
There you go.
The existence of Kishimoto implies that Neji is right, because Kishimoto was always going to draw the story this way. He never had a chance.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's happening. Yeah.
You can join in the fun if you want to.
Yeah, I realized I could. I realized that, and you're probably enjoying yourself.
But it's a party over here.
Well, you made a decision and you came up this way, and I will prepare for the possibility of anything. Anything is possible.
Crusher.
Alright, you're a bit more normal. But I just can't get the initiative this time around. And that's unfortunate. Yeah, Butcher...
That new knowledge is affecting your mojo, man.
No. It's
You'll never get...
That's not it at all. It's just sometimes I feel the initiative, sometimes I don't.
Sometimes you feel it.
And I'm definitely not feeling it. But you're not that much of a threat, so we can risk a counter on you. If you drop my life, that might happen, but... Yeah, okay. You should go down, though.
Solid attack.
Just gotta remember which monsters need which type of attention on that continent.
Golem. Alright, take it.
Free? It's free.
It's costing me a magic. I don't like spending my magic on enemies that I should be able to hit with a weapon and kill, you know?
What does it break again? Armor. Oh, shit. Oh, now remember why he hit so hard. It's because he had the double AT. Now that's normal. I was scared for nothing. Like, why am I scared? Oh, there you go.
There you go.
You're still holding a contract too, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
I don't know. I need to look at my notes.
Okay. Alright, well, that's fine, dude. That's fine.
I didn't write anything about that.
Okay. Well, I mean, one thing's for sure, man. Like, Darkling just ain't what it used to be. I gotta say, Darkling ain't what it used to be. But it feels like, in contrast, World Revolution is so casual.
Yeah.
That Darkling doesn't even have that responsibility anymore, you know? But then, it's so weird because it takes that... Like, Kingdom balanced it out better because it takes that responsibility away, but it takes that, like, big outcome away. And it means that Darkling has less to do then, at that point. Although targeting the player and breaking their shit is still valid, but...
That's too hard to do.
Yeah, Kingdom was a much smarter system of, like, passive abilities to, you know, like, affect the world, while continuing to hunt down players or do specific things. Here it's just like two separate systems. Maybe this time? Nope. Nope.
Oh,
there we go.
Good read. Good read.
Good read? Damn, still hurt.
Well, I mean, I did a counter on Jin.
Hey man, Zangief is standing point blank next to you. Are you holding up or not? What are we doing here?
I mean, you are, but me,
Yeah.
I just do whatever. I think I will try to do a
You
jab.
might mistime the SPD, says Minh.
He might. He totally might.
Yeah.
But that's the difference between us, I suppose. Is I'm just like, I'm holding up. You know.
Are you feeling lonely there?
Nope.
With a bounty and
I'm
like
at peace.
and no one wants you.
I'm at peace right now. Sometimes you need some alone time in life, you know?
Hey, Min, when you're at Half-Life, does it feel like now you're back to normal?
No.
Okay.
No, when I'm full HP, that's when I feel normal. Of any game, every game.
You don't play a tank in FF, do you?
I don't main a tank, but
Okay.
I did play, yeah. But
What is the monster right now? On the
Monster?
big town. On the big monster on the big city.
it's a taupe on the east side. There.
And if you
West
select
side, I
it,
mean.
what kind of monster is it?
It's
it
the
was still-
Oh, it's the
Goliath.
same shit.
Yeah. It's
But yeah, you have more
The-
space
the gimmick
to
fight.
move around.
how's Endwalker?
It's not out yet.
Oh,
Well,
in 3
by the
days or
time that I'm
something?
speaking right now, it's not out yet.
okay.
2 days.
Early access 2 days. Anyway,
And then Min won't need that hour of sleep anymore.
yes. Wait, hold on.
The
What
real
about
Endwalker was Min on the stairs.
I can take you on. Take you on. That's 5 levels. No, I'm a pussy. That's my own town. No, wait, no.
That's Pockets'
No, that's
town.
Pocket. Okay, for Mim in there, I thought it was my own town. Oof. All right, charm. Shh.
Don't tell Pockets.
So you're not immediately out of debt, though. You have to wait for the next collection, I think.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But I think... your value. There you go. Yeah, you got value now.
Yeah.
There you go. Cool beans. Okay. All right. Interesting. That was the play.
Just took it.
Well, that was this turn. Next turn might be another story.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah. 1G.
Welcome to Arso.
At this point, that's a proposition, Mayor. That's a real proposition. It's probably for the best. All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3. One more time.
One more time.
We're gonna celebrate.
We gotta celebrate. Oh yeah. Oh
No
no.
time to waste.
That's the way. Attaboy!
Oh,
You gotta do it my way. Don't even fuck with the game.
my culture.
Don't even give the game the pleasure of thinking that there's gonna be some timing element to it. Just give me my result. Scratch the bottom of that lotto ticket.
Finally. Now, the thing is...
Like, why not? Honestly, really? In my ideal world,
Yeah.
you wouldn't even scratch the bottom of the ticket to speed the process up. You would just pay the cashier, and he'd be like, "You lost," and that'd be it. You just hand him the money, and he'd be like, "And you lost." You just press a button. You lost. You lost.
But then you wouldn't have the feeling of
Yeah, exactly.
possible like me.
What are we doing here?
It's joy. It's joy until it's not, but it's still some joy. Ooh. Oh.
Wow.
Right.
Fucking Mario Tennis. Ooh. Ah. Wow. 14 love.
Okay, well, I got a weapon. See, that's the thing. If Woolie doesn't have a weapon, he has similar attack than I do.
Barehanded.
Yeah. And if Minh doesn't have a weapon, he's tanky and he can bless himself. If I don't have a weapon, I have magic, but I need to have magic in stock. And it makes my attack pretty one-dimensioned, you know? Because when I struck him and he didn't even try to counter and he took like 200 damage, I was like, yeesh. 188 attack. Okay. What can we do? Let's keep on moving around. And I'll try to rob it again. Oh boy.
Please not the fucking... Okay.
Yeah, sure.
You lost. Give me the money. You lost.
All that is predetermined. You already lost.
Can you scratch it for me? Actually?
Sure, no
I'll tell you
problem.
which one? Get
Pick whichever one. Doesn't matter to me. This one, that one, that one, that one.
the bottom right, bottom left actually. Bottom left.
Top left.
Bottom.
Top right. Top
Bottom
left.
left. This one.
Okay. Top.
Okay.
Top. Bottom.
This one.
But okay.
And get the far right one
Far right.
But
on
which
the top.
one? Top.
Top. Bottom.
On top.
Top.
This one.
Top right.
Yes.
Okay.
Scratch it real good.
You sure?
Please.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
In the middle, bottom.
Middle. Bottom. Not the
Okay.
top.
Bottom.
Bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You sure? Oh, damn, he knows.
Top left.
Top left.
Yes.
This one.
This one.
Not this one.
Not this one. The top left.
So,
Reggie, I'm getting a feeling. I don't know. Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Is
You're
the-
really, really sure?
I think that's the one.
Min, any words?
I think V for victory.
Told you.
Oh, no victory.
Well, that was cool. That was cool. That was cool. It's so close. It felt, you know. You'd rather have a different one on the second one. Just throw the sheet at the teller's face.
No sheet. Money. Button. Fail.
Moves. Get out.
Okay,
Should have taken the bottom left one.
let's pump,
I tried.
let's pump that.
Like 3 out of 6. That's insane. That's insane. What if they're all on the right? Oh my god.
What if?
What if?
She doesn't really care.
Yeah.
Ideally, the monster will just get bored
Everybody's dead.
and move.
Or gather us.
Gets impatient. The monster is the voice of the viewer.
Come on! Strike me!
The analogy was, I forget if it was on or off last time, but if it was off,
It's on.
it was on.
On, yeah.
Okay, yeah, the fucking NASCAR race. We're just trying to keep it, you know, on a nice tight turn, make it to the end, and we got fucking people calling for blood out here. They're not here for the race, they're here for the crash. I think I'm gonna get a 2.
Oh, you
Oh.
think?
Yeah. The one god might get a 2.
You returned it already.
Optimistic.
I could go either way. I'd be fine with that.
Wow.
You know, for all the good stuff that can come from that continent, I think isn't that like the first one I've gotten in like I think the last session or so.
Oh, you didn't get anything else?
I don't remember, but I don't feel like I got drops. Or maybe I'm misremembering.
It doesn't feel like you got revival. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, I don't remember ever having that. For example,
But the other, like, if you don't remember, it's because they're garbage or they're not like really.
I was because I was hoping it would happen while I was spending a lot of time on that continent, and then I think
Nice.
I don't remember it happening. So
Is it really nice though? Ah, well, yeah, it is.
is it though?
Is it though?
Hardcore. But is it really though?
Yeah.
When you back out of a menu, it sounds a bit like a suction cup coming off of a surface.
This one?
I don't know. I don't hear it.
Man. Oh, I still have one.
Incremental progress! Yeah! Damn.
We're in it.
Right here, right now, this game. Incremental progress. Yeko kata!
More lions.
I mean, look, all I can really say is that this is the risk we take with these games. You never know, right? You never know. I kind of expected more jank and more bullshit.
Yeah.
So a lot of this is holding up better than I thought.
Yeah.
But I also thought that, like, since it came out, like, in America, and it was right after Kingdom, that it would have
Better.
closer similarities. Yeah.
Yeah.
My expectations are surprised. The one god strikes again.
Well, you tried. At least you got a revival.
At least. You're gonna strike, you're gonna do a big attack. Big attack.
Dun, dun, dun. Nope. Far from it, it seems. Alright. Let's go shopping. Ooh. 12.
Shopping or robbing?
5-finger discount.
Take a trip to LA recently.
No, to jails.
Man. It looked so good at first.
It did. It did. You got how many out of that Sharda? 2? 2 out of 3? Or 1 out of 3?
1 out of 3.
1 out of 3.
Damn.
And
Isn't crime supposed to be profitable?
I mean,
crime pays though.
Yeah.
if you walk into a store and then they play a game of rock, paper, scissors or a fucking match 2
Yeah.
to find out if you can steal shit or not, that'd be a very different world. Yeah.
So I don't understand.
Not to
here.
mention you're walking in armed.
So
Yeah.
I don't understand here. So if let's say I go there,
Yeah.
do I collect just only 6,300?
You collect the tax that's waiting. But then over time it adds more, right?
Oh, does it? Over time? Okay.
I assume that's how that works.
Guess I'm not going there.
Nice.
You mean voice? What's how?
Disable, defend, and counter. Probably doesn't matter to you.
Well, no, counter is an opportunity to attack back, so I... Haha!
Nice little sound effect.
It sounds like one of those like wolf howls that's really, really bassy. Okay. Well,
I
don't know if I wanna-
God.
yeah, but I don't know if I want to initiate. You know? I don't think like, this is
I understand.
the right state to initiate.
How are we gonna take down that goo?
I don't know. Okay, X-Knight. Well, we know the game.
I know. I got a perfect plan to take out the goo. The plan is, I'm counting on you guys.
Oh my
Please.
god, we're doomed.
Please, guys.
And Woolie lost his revival.
Did he? Cool.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, guys.
Yeah. What?
What about the goo?
All right.
Well, yeah.
Because it's tempting to
Then-
stay here and just keep on grinding
Min,
and robbing
What?
this shit.
if you want that taken care of, then why not fling me or send me off the continent,
Oh, you serious?
and then I'll do my best.
If you're serious, then I'll do it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, maybe in a minute.
What?
Maybe in a minute.
In a minute?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As in not immediately.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
At some point. Good. Oh.
Well, guess I'll rest. I know I don't have money. I cannot even pay to rest.
You can rob them and pay after.
And then,
Wait.
oh,
Can I?
do you
can
take
I?
on debt? No. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
No, I don't need to. I don't need to rob them.
And then you can get locked out of all towns, including the ones under siege. There's a monster destroying your town. I can help. I know you. Stay out. We don't want your help.
7 days. Bam.
Yikes.
Way back or way forward?
Just
Away
shuffling,
from Sakura.
shuffling around.
Way forward. Great company.
Yeah.
Get to go.
Yeah, that's not great. Damn. I guess the opportunity is roughly the same either way. It's just up to the dice. Vulcan.